Hello, everybody out there. It's me, Becky. I'm back again. I have some work to do today. And so here I am live to do it with you guys in case anybody also has work to do. I am a full-time reseller. I do it in part-time hours, but this is my main source of income. So I consider myself full-time. I sell on all the major platforms with Poshmark probably being my number one, and then eBay being a close second, and then most of the other ones as well. I'm also a consignment seller. So I take consignment for my clients, and that's some of what I'll be doing today. I have some things that I've taken or received from them, but I haven't done my intake process, which is where I itemize it on my spreadsheets and I keep it all organized so that once I get it listed and then sold, I can pay my consigners without anything getting confusing. I figure, if you take in blue shirt or red and black skirt, eventually you start to lose track of whose is what. So that's where I have my system in place. It's Wednesday, and I teach a fitness class. So I taught my class this morning. And what else did I do today? This was interesting. I was getting ready for my lunch after class, and I got a call. I do volunteer work for my community, and they needed somebody to come out and do a site survey, which is not something I've done before. But I was trouncing around in one of my neighbors' houses, but really like their estate. It was such a big, beautiful area, but they had goats and a miniature horse, and I was stepping over goat poop, and you just never know what you'll be doing in a day. It's always interesting over here. So, and then later today, I have my daughter's band concert, which should be really fun, something different. And I still have some listings to do. That was my plan, actually, to be doing after lunch. And then I was hanging out with goats and horses. So I do still have to get all of my listings done for today. And I have a goal of 10 per day. So I have to make sure I get to that and get that squeezed in. So I would like to hold myself accountable to about a half an hour today. I do have quite a bit of intake to do for 2 different consigners. And one of them is several tubs and totes. So that it will definitely take me more than a day, but I'm going to try to get through as much as I can today and then kind of break it into little chunks from there. So I'll get started. I'm going to open up my tabs. I did open it in advance so that I was ready to jump on. And this has really been great for me to hold me to my task and make sure that I get what I set out to do done, because I know I'm going to sit down and force myself to be like at the computer, which is valuable. So I've mentioned in some of my other working session YouTube videos, I keep my trackers or my spreadsheets all in Google Sheets to keep it really simple for myself and keep it all organized. So we'll get started. For my first consignor, this is my most recent clothing piece from her. How beautiful. It is hand painted silk. It is a Yolanda Lorente hand painted 100% silk top and then bottom as well. That matches. It's just the skirt is not painted. It's just like a long skirt. So it's a beautiful set, size medium. So I need to get that on my spreadsheet. I'm going to keep it in this bag. And she said it's freshly laundered, which is great. And I like to keep that hanging. Keep the wrinkles out, right? Yolanda hand painted silk blouse skirt set medium. Sorry for all the clicking, and if that gets noisy. So I like to keep things listed with as much detail as possible so that it doesn't get confused. So she asked me to try to sell this for her, and I need to run some comps and see if it's worth anything. Apparently the Sagamore Hotel is a big, well-known hotel. And this one, it says Miami Beach, Florida, at Lincoln Road Mall and Ocean. I've never sold a wooden hanger before, but I will try. So I consider myself an everything seller. although I have stopped selling furniture. I used to sell furniture for people just in the sense that I could help them list it. And what I was doing when I did sell furniture was Florida. I was the conduit. I would consider myself the conduit. So I would get the item listed, get the pictures and whatever else. And then wooden hanger. And then I would coordinate and I would secure the buyer. And then I would coordinate between, like, are you available this day? Are you available that day? Can we get together? Can we make it work? And then I would process the payment and fulfill that and then pay the consigner when everything was said and done. This says Celine 32. It's a red belt with a buckle. Brand Celine Paris. I don't know that brand, but we'll try it. Red belt, gold buckle, and knobby buttons. I stopped doing the furniture consignment just because it was getting too cumbersome to coordinate, and the pictures, like, I couldn't, some things were too big for me to get like proper pictures with the lighting and whatever else. And then it was too much. And sadly, there's not a market really for used furniture. There are people who can repurpose things and like upcycle them and whatnot. That is not in my skill set. And I don't even want to mess with that. Black patent leather. I don't think people use the terms patent leather anymore. I remember I looked it up once for something else. When I list it, I'll have to pull up whatever that old listing was to see how I termed it. It was a pair of shoes, so I'd have to look it up and see. There's like another term for it. If you know what that term is, drop it in the chat so that I can save myself the trouble of having to look it up. And this is like a really small belt. She did say that if I wasn't able to sell it, to give it to my daughters if they might want it. So I didn't take these out. My consignor usually likes to review things with me so that I have like an idea of value or price. But this one we didn't look at. Sorry for all the noise. This paper. See what we have. Ooh, it's like a treasure hunt because you don't know. Oh, this should be interesting. Okay. Is this a Hummel? Gosh, I don't know what he is. Oh, he looks sad. Oh, poor boy. So I will call him Sad Boy. Look at that expression on his face. He just looks like a little sad. He's selling some kind of blackberries, maybe? Little cute guy. All right, so porcelain, Sad Boy with jacket, blackberries, gold detail. This stuff is fun to me because, and this is why I enjoy being an everything seller, because I don't know what the heck this is, and I don't know if it's trash or treasure, and that can be part of the fun. And one of the things that being live, sorry for the paper, being live here helps me with is not getting mired down in the, let me Google Lens this now so I can, because I'm excited. I want to know what I have. And that's what I often do. And then I get in the weeds. Oh, here's his sad wife. Why are they so melancholy? Maybe she's just peaceful. Does she look peaceful? It says $12.58 on the bottom. Didn't know. Some figure. I finished my train of thought about not being not being a furniture reseller, but yet being an everything seller, I take all sorts of items from my consigners. So, and I pretty much try to sell anything, except I don't take big items anymore, like furniture, because they're just too much. Wow. So I think she said this was Japanese, but I can check back. I can run a Google Lens and see if that picks up any of the language. There's a seal, but I don't know what that says. And look what this is. I'm not going to take it out of the box until I photograph. Wow. It's, I don't even know what kind of birds these are. Some kind of pelican type on a snake on a turtle. On top of a snake on top of a turtle. Very interesting. There's no other details. Oh, some beautiful writing on the bottom. Gosh, this is heavy. It's all metal. You know what? I will take it out real quick. Look at these. This writing. And then this little guy's got like an angry face. Why is everyone so angry today? I only want happy things to sell. So this is cool to me. I don't know what the heck I have here. Brass? Is it brass? Metal figurine. Birds. Turtle. Snake. In box. Sorry for the noise. The landscapers are here. It's that time of year where everything grows so quickly. All right, so that's it for her. Now, I'll pull up my spreadsheet for my next consigner, but in the meantime, I do have one other or two other things that I have to get done. So I sold a pair of shorts. And I sold them on Poshmark. And that means I need to delist them from my other platform. So these two items only got cross-listed to Mercari and to eBay. I'll show you what they are once I pull it up. Mercari's been acting like really slow for some reason. They are this pair of Angels shorts. Cute style, very basic. They're a women's size 7, and that's kind of like a junior size. They sold for $22, which I think is a really good price for a pair of jean shorts. And they sold on Poshmark. So now I just have to delist those from there. For some reason, maybe, was my phone on the, yeah, my Wi-Fi's on. Do you guys ever get that where your phone is slow and then you don't know if it like jumped off of the home network? I don't know what the problem is. While it's thinking, I'm going to load up my other spreadsheet. Okay, so I'm going to delist that. So that pair of shorts was interesting. Somebody had liked it yesterday. How long has that been listed? Maybe like only 2 weeks or so. I had it priced at 28 maybe. And then somebody liked it, so I sent offers to all the likers. And then when I woke up this morning, somebody had sent an offer of 20. And I was like, oh, okay, I'll accept that. That's a pretty good price. And then I realized that person had liked it also. So she wasn't one of the ones who had sent the offer to. This was somebody new. So I was like, if she's new, that means she wasn't counter offering. She was just offering. So she hadn't received my offer for 22. So I could have accepted her offer for 20. I could have, but I didn't. I was smart to that. So then I sent her a counter offer for 22. So I had it listed for 28. She sent me an offer for 20. I countered at 22 and made the sale at 22. What's cool about Poshmark, and I've never actually used this feature, but it is there, is that you can send somebody an offer, and then if they don't accept it, you can go back and still accept their initial offer, I believe. And so I kind of was leaving that as like my safety net in the background. So I don't know if you guys are, if whoever's watching sells on eBay, but I always do check and see if anything has come through. I always send offers to watchers or just anybody who's kind of noticed my item. And I noticed somebody, there were eyes on one of my items. It's this shirt, navy blue, golf polo, very basic. And it is a size women's extra large. And I have it listed for 22. And so I just sent an offer of 19. So I got that done. I do have 2 other messages to respond to. So I'll do that now. One of them is on Mercari. I have this Fitbit listed. And I got a message while I was out with the goats and the horses. The person asked, what color are the other bands? And so I just need to respond. So I do all of my listings on my phone, and then I have this wireless keyboard that's very thin, and I can just type so much faster than texting. So that's been a nice addition for me. What color are the other bands? Hi, thanks for reaching out. Both bands are the same lilac color. They just give 2 size options. Please let me know if I can help with any additional information for you. Heart, Becky. Okay. As my friend Lydia would say, I'm done with this guy. Hey. Okay, next up, somebody liked this comforter that I have for sale. You can see it. Let's see if we can zoom in. It's a vintage children's comforter. It's reversible with like this garden scene, and then let's see if you can see it better. It's got like neighborhood stuff going on, and then on the back side it is like stars. Yeah. There are some flaws, but it's vintage, so it's listed for $67. I had it listed higher, and then I've been dropping the prices. I didn't really know I didn't have a basis for where or what to charge for that, so I started high and then I've been lowering it. But it has 3 likers on Mercari, and I'm going to click offers to likers and send an offer for $60. Let's see if they buy. And last but not least, I have a Chaps blue, white, plaid, button down. Actually, it's a button up. Boys extra large, which is a size 18 to 20, short sleeve dress shirt by Chaps. And that has 2 likers, somebody just like that. It's listed for $38, which is high. So I'm going to send an offer to likers of $33, which is, I think, still on the high side. One of the things that I love about Mercari is that you can promote 10 items a day, and they get higher placement when you do that, which I think is fantastic. So when you lower the price, it boosts the listing. Sorry, I'm trying to multitask here. And if you don't know how to do that, or if you have questions about Mercari, drop a message, and I can include information in a future video when I can wait to do that, and I can do it live. So that's cool that it bumps things up, which is something that the other platforms don't really do. But what's frustrating for me, at least, is that they limit you to 10, and I have a big closet, and so 10 is not enough. So my point in telling you that was when I said I had it listed high, I've been wanting to lower the price on that, but it is still listed high, and it hasn't really been one of the most important 10 things for me to drop every day. So I haven't done that yet. However, I could just go in and lower the price, but I wanted to get that bump. So I'm kind of in that weird no man's land. What are you going to do, right? What are you going to do? All right, I'm just picking out a couple things, and then I think I'm going to call it for this bin and not get through everything, because I don't want to be here all day. I do have some other things to do. Under Armour. Oh, I thought this was a match set. Womp, 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 womp. All right, I'll put that back. We'll see if we have the pair. For my next consignor, look, this is so adorable. Oh my gosh, I could just envision some like totally cute little preppy boy wearing this. That's why I thought those pants were the match set. But this is Nike, and that is Under Armour. Nike 4T, navy yellow, full zip. The yellow stripe sleeve, Nike embroidered. Okey-dokey. So I generally launder everything, but I do know who. Oh, I'm sorry. I just scared my cat. I'm sorry, Peanut. I do know who this consignor is, and I know she keeps everything clean. All my consignors do. I don't really have too much worry about that, and that's one of my requirements for consigning is that they provide me with clean laundered things, because otherwise I just turn into the laundress, and I just go and go and go and clean and clean and clean, and then I never get actual things done that make me money. Have you guys heard of IPAs, income producing activities? I need to stick with my IPAs and make sure I'm getting things done. I like the other kind of IPAs too that are beer. Okay, I don't really know what color shirt this is. I'm going to go with gray. Short sleeve shirt. Gray. I put SSS as my abbreviation for short sleeve shirt. And this is really good because it is the season for short sleeve shirts. So I do list kids' clothing. I'm just getting a little bit organized here. I do list kids' clothing individually. Sometimes I do them as lots. But for the most part, I list them individually. And I have gotten to the point where I can photograph and take the pictures seamlessly and quickly. And so I don't mind doing that. And then the intention is to sell them as a bundle. However, in my experience, I don't find that people bundle as much on eBay and Mercari as much as they do on Poshmark. And I think the reason for that is Poshmark shipping is, in my opinion, a little bit on the high side. Although I think people in Canada argue that we have such great shipping rates. I'll continue that thought in a second. Gap Kids, navy blue corduroy, straight 7. Navy corduroy. What else do I need to say about this? I always fix the cinching thing so that it lays flat. Is that everything? Oh, I didn't write the size. 7. So, oh, now I don't remember what I was saying. I really don't remember what I was saying, and I try to be good about that. Oh, about listing things in bundles. So this time of year, I do feel like people want their kids to have like a whole new, or they need their kids to have a whole new like seasonal wardrobe. And so they will put together a whole bunch of things that are like all spring shorts, tank tops, whatever, and put it all in one lot to get like spring shopping out of the way or summer wardrobe updated. Having my afternoon coffee. El Cafe. Did I tell you I'm learning Spanish? Okay, this is a Gap Kids medium 8. 82 embroidered rugby shirt. Oh, I should put yellow letter. That's funny. I wrote 83. Yowza. So that was my point about bundling. And I know Mercari just added the bundle feature. I've yet to sell a bundle on Mercari. I actually don't think that people know about it. In my personal opinion, I don't feel like they've done a really good job of updating that. What am I doing right now off camera? I am laying out all these shirts that I'm taking out flat. And if I lay them flat like a pancake, and then my stack gets bigger and bigger and a little bit heavy, that pressure helps me to kind of iron things so that I don't have to have crazy wrinkles in these pictures. Gray, Under Armour. 5 full zip neon green logo. This is it, and it has the words on the sleeve. I love little boy clothes like that. They're so classically boyish. So the corduroys I won't list until fall. The rugby shirt, I think the same, but the zips, I think those are perfect for layering for spring, for the beach in summer. Where's the front? Okay. This is a Nike Dry Fit. I'm sorry, it's a Thermafit, and it's Jordan. Blah. Gray, Thermafit, small, pullover, camo, Jordan graphic. Man, this one's got a lot going on here. I'll show you guys. Here it is. Do. I have a song stuck in my head that we do at my Zumba fitness class. And it's going to drive me crazy. It's a song in Spanish, and I don't speak Spanish, so I don't know the words. So I just, da-da-dun-dun-dun-dun. Hey, do. Under Armour, neon, yellow, orange, 7, green. Let's see, what kind of color is this? This is like an olive green. Space dye. What about that for contrasting colors? You know, I didn't peek at these bins first, and I should have, because it would have been good to open up the spring and summer bin first. Actually, I am going to leave some of these sweatshirts to the side, because I really want to make sure that I'm getting summer stuff listed ASAP. I mean, if it's the difference of if it takes me a week to go through this, I want spring and summer up lickety quickety. All right, I only have time for 1 or 2 more things. So here's what I'll do. I will do 1 more pair of shorts. These are Nike Dry Fit, size 6. Cute little side pattern. Red Nike Dry Fit. Black pattern. Outer leg. And then the last 2 things that I'll show you are, their initial CG on this, but that's not my consigner's initials. These are OP, never worn. At least they don't seem to have ever been worn. And there's a little stain on it, which I can probably get out with a little scrubbing or magic eraser. Sandals. Green, blue, black, CG marker. So sometimes I can get Sharpie marker off with index, sometimes alcohol. Sometimes I'll just leave it. So I'll see which of my potions will work. Last but not least, Sperry Topsider. Are these the same size? Yeah. No. Are these the same shoe? Oh my word. These are not the same shoe. Oh. Oh my God, I'm going to have to, oh, here we go. Okay, now this, I'm glad I caught this. Oh dear. Okay, so these two go together. These are the Sperry Topsider boys, 11.5. I do want to get these listed as soon as possible because these are great for like kindergarten graduation or end of year celebration. Topsider. What did I say? 11 or 11.5? 11.5. It's the Colton 0.5. And then not to be confused with the Sperry Topsider 1W leather upper. Let's see if we can see these. No, they look almost identical, but they're a slightly different pattern, slightly different look, and obviously a different size. I didn't write shoes on my other one. I mean, I know that they're shoes. So when I go then, like when I sell something, so for this consignor, I currently have 213 items inventoried, listed, potentially sold, etc. And instead of scrolling through everything to try to find what sold or what I've listed, I'll just put it in my spreadsheet. And if you're in Google Sheets, if you do Control H, that's like the search feature, and you can like type a word in and it will search your whole entire spreadsheet, every column, every row for the content. So that's why I try to have as much information. But if I type in shoes and I have forgotten to put shoes in the listing, that doesn't help me any. So there's that. All right, I'm going to stop there. I still do have quite a bit of this tub to go through, but now that I'm having this thought, I am going to, next time I do inventory, start with a different tub. Actually, maybe I'll peek through and see which has summer or spring items and do that one first. Obviously, I'll inventory everything, but I want to work with the ones that are more time relevant sooner than later. So that's that. Like I said, I have a whole action-packed day. I have some listings I have to get done and have to get these down to my photography station, get them photographed as well. I have 2 orders to go out. That one that I was just showing you the angel shorts, and then another one from last night. So I haven't done my mailing yet today. And the mail carrier has already come. So I'll have to swing by. My post office is really convenient. And so when we're on our way to the band concert later, I can stop off and drop those off. I do try to get my mailings done in the morning, but Wednesdays are always my later day because I teach my class on Wednesday mornings. And I usually get it done then right after I get home. But then I went to go hang out with the goats and the horses, and my whole day is shot from there. So, well, it's been just me. No one's here on the live, but it's been good company to chat at the screen, and maybe someone will watch later. I'm actually seeing people watching the videos later, which is kind of cool. So I hope if you see this video and if you've watched here to the end, it's kept you good company and kept you motivated, maybe has given you something to listen to while you're doing whatever work it is that you're doing. But if you're out there and if you want to say hi and connect or let me know what you're doing and what you're working on, please feel free to drop a comment. I have my first subscriber, which is exciting. So if you feel like you want to be part of the subscribe crew, feel free and say hi. But it is nice to connect with other resellers or just other people who are working and trying to stay motivated and getting their work accomplished as well. So I hope you guys have a great productive day, whatever it is that you're doing. And I will most likely be back on tomorrow to get some more of these items inventoried. But if I miss tomorrow, I won't be here Friday because we're going away. We're taking a short trip, and I'll just jump on back whenever I'm back and whenever I can. So have a great day, everybody. Goodbye.